Hi, thanks for visiting Systems for Business. This video is going to take a little tour through the website and show you some of the ways that we use to introduce business management systems to your business to make more profit with less stress for you. So let's just start by logging in here, and this takes you to the area that clients get access to when they sign on to the Business for Systems for Business systems. Today we're going to tour a selection of the tools online, and let's start with this one about financial business model. When you subscribe to Systems for Business, a shell like this is set up for your particular business, and then all of these tools are available for you to fill in and get the benefit of in your business. So the idea of this starting point is to figure out the financial model that's going to work for your particular business. We start with working out what style of lifestyle you're trying to get from the business, and you can see in here that there's a whole series of numbers to put in about your lifestyle and the levels at which you want to spend on various things, and then at the end there's also ability to add more things if you've got particular additions. We then go through to some of the support tools for lifestyle and then on to business operating expenses. So we're now talking about the business expenses rather than your personal ones, things like your accounting fees, and for example, if you have freight costs and you want to put $100 in here per month for freight costs or per year, that will add extra figures into there for the cost of freight. We then go to the revenue side of the business, and you can allocate figures in here for the revenue that your business is going to generate from various sources. And of course the final wash up of this is to determine whether the model that you've created on paper here or on the web is successful or not, and so that you can then determine whether the business that you intend to run has the right outcome. Let's also now have a look at the way you design the organization that's going to deliver that business outcome. We go through here a series of instructions and essentially build an organizational chart. It looks like this and highlights in here the management structure, the departments within the business, and then all of the roles that are required to run the business that you intend to run. Under each of these, we can have a look at the particular job description that fits each department and each job role within the business. So each job description has a series of tasks that it must be responsible for and deliver on, and those are all recorded here as well, as are the advertisements that might be placed to secure someone for that particular role. Once you've got the organization in place, we go back to the main menu here, and we can have a look at the marketing plan that's going to generate the business that you intend to or require to deliver that business model. The marketing plan goes through a series of marketing steps and creates an overall annual plan that looks in summary like this one. It also creates a budget on the way through, so in here we've allocated costs to various activities, and then on a monthly basis it records whether the activities are in train and being managed or not. We can have a look, for example, at magazine articles, and there might be some underlying steps here that need to be done to get magazine articles up and running for your business. So there's the ability in this tool to then create some underlying steps. So for example, here we've got develop the artwork. We might need to add a new step that is secure some quotes for advertising in various magazines, and so the due date for that we can allocate there. We might give someone the responsibility for doing that, and it hasn't happened yet, and update the model for that. So you can create a series of sub-steps under each of these marketing activities, and then on the way through monitor progress towards them. We then also, once marketing is kicked in, need to have a sales process. And the sales process is what happens after a client is introduced to the business, or a potential client. So the sales process actually defines the set of steps that a new prospect might go through before you finally turn them into a client. And this is a summary of the outcome, but if we skip back a couple of pages here, you can see that there are a number of sets of instructions in this and some examples of the types of sales processes that businesses can use. Together with these tools, another one that's in the list here is the strategic plan. So this is an overview of where your business might go in the next few years, and you go through a series of steps to develop a strategic plan where you're asked a series of questions and you fill in the answers in this tool, and then as an outcome the strategic plan is formed from those answers that you've provided. If we go back to the main menu here, you've now seen a selection of the tools that we use for business management in the process, but there's one more overriding one, and that's the online procedures manual. Any business is a set of steps on how to do a particular set of tasks. The people in the business carry out those tasks, but a business is much stronger if it records where those tasks or how those tasks are carried out, and we can do this online, so it's accessible from any one of your staff from any online website, workstation or website. There's a summary list here of parts of the business, and this is fully customizable, and then under each one all of the procedures are noted down. So if we look in marketing, for example, there might be an activity for creating the database. If we go in there, you can see that the procedure pops up to say these are the steps that we use for managing our database in the particular business. These procedures are fully editable and they're password protected, so if people leave the business and you don't want them to see them anymore, you just change the passwords. And you can see from the buttons on the screen here that these are the typical style of update buttons that you might see in a number of applications. You can also attach documents to these procedures, such as online Word documents and timesheets and various things like that might be required. The overview of all of this leads to a fact that you've then got a business that's highly systemized. All of your resources are in one place. It's password protected, and it gives a great overview to your business and the way that it's run all in one spot. The model that we operate under is a subscription-based model, so it's cheap and affordable for virtually any size of business. There's online support, and we run teleforums and discussion groups so that you can talk about the application of these tools or many other aspects of running a business. So subscribe to the website now. We look forward to having you as part of the team and supplying the business management systems so that your business can provide more profit with less stress. Thanks for watching.